Hi, this is Plum Darkness here, also known as Ninja Knight, and I'm here today to show you a couple exploits you can do in Salt and Sanctuary, which is a really great game. That held me off to Dark Souls 3 came out, and now I'm tired of Dark Souls 3, so I'm back to playing Salt and Sanctuary. I'm going to show you two little exploits you can do in this game. Very easy, you can do it from the get-go, and again, they're very easy to do, and they will be very helpful for you in the long run of this game. So anyways, you can start a new character if you want and go through the whole tutorial, or you can just start it when you're pre-existing characters. So I'm going to have a character that I just started, and this is the very first sanctuary you come across. So you come off the shore and everything, and you're going to go to the right all the way, and then you're going to see hit here. Boom, right? From here, we're going to do like I mentioned, two exploits. First one's going to require you to do a super leap, or a leap in this game. And leaping in this game takes a little timing to get used to. But what it is you jump with X, right? And you have a roll, right? You have a roll button, which is R2. What you want to do is you want to jump and roll kind of at the same time. It's kind of like a 1-2 punch kind of deal. So you're going to X and then R2, but you want to do it as soon as your feet are leaving the ground, and you do this leap. And to further enhance that leap, you want to also hold the direction of which you're jumping. So as soon as I'm leaping, I go a little further. But that's the idea. So it's kind of a 1-2 punch, and then hold the direction in which you want to go to. Practice it until you get good at it. Anyways, keep that in mind. From this sanctuary, we're going to go to the right. And some of you guys have probably already gotten through here and beaten the first boss. If you haven't beaten the first boss, that's okay. Go ahead and beat the first boss. Because you're going to get through this shortcut here. You can't get through it unless you beat the first boss. There is a way you can just jump over the edge and take some damage, but if you're not comfortable with that, just beat the first boss and unlock this shortcut. That's pretty simple. Anyways, keep on going to the right. Jump across here. The idea is that you want to keep on going as right as possible. Just keep on going and heading right. You're going to head to the Bandits Pass, and you're going to head to your second major sanctuary. Touchdown if you want, that's fine. Next area, you're going to see a bunch of enemies. I want just bypass them, roll through them, time your rolls. Okay, so you don't get hit. If not, you can spend a couple minutes to kill them all. Anyways, you're going to get to this point at the end here, and some of y'all probably got to this point and realize that I can't go any further. I can't get to this. This here, if you have unlocked it, is an ability of which you kind of go upside down on the platform. You get flipped upside down, and you would hit this platform on top. So it's kind of like you're walking across it to get to the other side. But we don't have that yet. We're beginning the game. But there's some really awesome items over here. To the right is a castle. So this is where that super leap comes from. I have all my equipment removed, so I'm super lightweight. Just like kind of like in Dark Souls and whatnot, the distance you can roll, how quick you move, it's all based on your equip load, and the less you have as possible, the better. I can have my equipment on because I use lightweight stuff and still do a good leap to get across this gap. But if not, it's a safe bet. Just take off every piece of equipment you can. So do that super leap. Remember X, R2, so 1-2 punch, then hold the direction in which you want to go. You make it across. It's a very short gap. You can do it with equipment on. I've done it with light armor. It's fine. But anyways, once you're in the castle area, keep on going to the right. Head up these steps. Don't go further because that big guy is going to get you. You see some flaming skulls. And a guy throwing a fire axe. Avoid them. If they get too close, roll. Roll through this wizard guy. Head up on this platform on the right as soon as you hit it. And head to the left. Up the stairs. There's a lever here that will lock a shortcut that'll take you back down to the Bandits Pass. So you don't have to do the whole leaping thing. So anyways, see a bunch of guys here. Easy to avoid. Just keep on heading up the steps. Just jump up, jump up, jump up, and those fire guys will leave you alone. Eventually. Head to the right to door. This is where you want to be at. Here. If you look up, there's a lady up there. There's a little fire, and she's just sitting there. The only way you normally get through to get there is you fight the boss that's in this area, which is a huge dragon. That's kind of hard. But we're going to bypass that. We're going to do a super leap to get to where she's at. As you can see, I can't jump up there. Not yet. Well, I can now. I just showed you what you're about to get. You're about to get a wall jump. So, head right. There's a little mini sanctuary over here to the right. Just FYI, whatever oath you have taken associated with, it will always be whenever you touch like a mini sanctuary, which you don't have to put anything down, you just touch a candle, your consumable will be associated with what you're taking an oath with. Okay, anyway, so you go head up, you head to the left, up these little platforms here. If you notice to the left there's a little pathway. Drop down to here. So now from the top step, go down 1, 2, 3 times. And you get to this platform here. You don't have to go all the way to the bottom, just to the one right above the bottom. Anyways, from here, you're gonna do a super leap again. So jump, R2, so 1-2 punch, hold the left stick, and you should make it to the platform there, just like that. Drop down. Just like in a lot of dialogues and quest lines in Dark Souls, you have to talk to her a couple times, and then she will brand you with this very cool wall jump ability. Just like that. So, if you did some time and spent some time exploring this area, avoiding enemies as possible, you will also come across a thing it's a sack of salt. It will be the highest salt item you'll have in this game if you start from the beginning. There's smaller ones like bundles of salt, pouch of salt, bag of salt, but the sack of salt is the biggest one you will come across so far if you explore this area. What you want to do is make sure it's in your quick items list. Have it selected, so if you push R1 you would consume it. It's like all consumables. Once you go to start, and then menu, and then end game, and don't push yes yet. The idea is behind it, so once you push yes, you will go right into the end game. It'll end the game and go back to the main menu. But when you do end game, you have about like a second and a smidget, to you can walk around, you can do whatever, you can consume things. You have about that much time to do something before the game ends. But after you say yes, end game, you can do whatever you want, and it doesn't consume anything. You can consume a health item, it wouldn't consume it. You consume whatever has any of these items here. You can consume them use them because the game thinks you're ending it. So anything you do afterwards is just freebies. So make sure that your sack of salt or whatever you want to use, any salt item, is equipped. Go to menu, end game, say yes. As soon as the second you hit yes, push R1 to consume the item. So what will happen is, if you're successful, you will hear that little noise that you consumed the salt, and the game ended. Go back, so you exit out menu, continue, and I have consumed that item. I'm back at the sanctuary, by the way. I last rested at, which is the first one, but I consumed the sack of salt, but I still have it. So, and you can also tell that I still have it because I only had one of the sack of salts, and it's still there. So I can try it again. Do it again, and you can do this over and over and over and over and over again. There's bigger salt items in this game, but you can see like now I have 4,100 salt. So Gotta be quick though, remember. As soon as you hit yes, push R1. Now I got 4,900. Just like that. So, pretty simple. So remember, practice your leaps and practice that timing. Thanks for listening.